Alright, what's up guys? It's your boy CryptoMancer with my homie Lance, and we're just doing another live stream today. This might be a little short one. I don't know how long this one will be. I'm just going over Bitcoin. Lance has some and Verge. Lance has some stuff to talk about with XLM. Some news about XLM, and then after that I'm gonna go over Key, because Key looks pretty bottomed out from when it had first got listed. So we're just gonna go over that real quick, and then after that, that might be about it. That might be the stream for today. If you guys have any coins that you want me to like, look up, just let me know definitely, and I'll definitely look some coins up. So first, before everything, I'm gonna have my homie Lance talk about XLM while I'm sending out my stream, of course.
Awesome. Alrighty, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to touch on a few things regarding XLM and their upcoming events that they have coming up. So Stellar, towards the end of Q4 this year, is to be added to the Lightning Network. XLM currently has over 30 banking partnerships, and with the addition of it running on the Lightning Network, this could mean big things for Stellar Lumens. XLM has a lot of big news on the way. Another big piece of news for XLM is their decentralized exchange, Stellar X, which is supposed to be launched in the summer of 2019. The people behind the Stellar X project are in the likes of Headspace, OkCupid, and Kickstarter. So some of these features that the exchange is gonna is going to include is trading straight from your wallet, trading off-chain assets, and even arbitrage trading. I know that arbitrage trading has had a lot of flack in the past, but perhaps XLM is going to do it the right way, because they actually have some kind of incentive program where they're actually going to pay you to arbitrage trade. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. So XLM is definitely a coin to keep an eye on. And so if you're holding XLM now, keep holding it. Definitely. But that's all I got for.
So what is the
What was that, man? You cut out.
what is the Lightning Network before I get into Verge and Bitcoin?
Well, the Lightning Network is currently what BTC and LTC and ETH are currently running on, I believe. The Lightning Network is just the basis, the foundation of what Bitcoin, how Bitcoin transfers from wallet to wallet.
Right.
In the future, there are going to be it is going to be increasing its TPS, and there's rumors that Litecoin is going to be the fastest coin on the Lightning Network. Litecoin, Lightning, it kind of makes sense,
Right,
that it would be. And once they do start implementing like stronger technology, like what they're calling supernodes, once supernodes are introduced, the Lightning Network and Litecoin's actually going to supposed to have unlimited transactions per second. So we're talking in the millions of transactions per second. So if that comes to be true, Litecoin could be a sleeping giant. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Even about XLM, I'll definitely go over that more towards the end of the stream here. Right now we're gonna go over Bitcoin, and we're gonna go over Verge. Okay, so right now on Bitcoin, we see we're on the 4 hour. So let me just go to the 1 hour real quick for you guys, so you can get a nice look. So we have fallen out of the wedge that I had created a couple of days ago about Bitcoin. I kind of figured that we would, because that was a pretty massive move up. So if we had volume again for another move, that'd be crazy. But of course, we tried to break out. So there's people like having the same charts as me, and we're trying to break out to these psychological fib levels. But as you see, there was a couple people that tried it, and there wasn't enough volume towards the end of the push, so sold off now. But we still have a way to go down. Okay, people are trying to push it up. I don't see any green candles at all. See nothing but red. So this just lets me know that we are definitely in a downtrend right now. So we're just gonna keep going down from here, more than likely. But you never know, because like I always say, trading is reactive, not predictive, and I'm not trying to predict what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I'm just reacting to what's going to happen with Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what Bitcoin is doing right now. So that's why, you know, the alts. Oh yeah, and it's just to go over the market as a whole real quick. The alts are drained, yo. Everything is just shit. You know what I mean? I had a couple of calls today, probably turned to shit, you know? So it's crazy. The market is just nuts right now. Alts are just bleeding dry, but that's a good sign. That's a good sign that a bull run is right around the corner. That is a good sign that a bull run is right around the corner. When these alts are bleeding like this, that is not a sell. That is a buy. And if you're already in some positions in some good coins, like if you're already in on maybe like Tron or whatever, just hold that and keep stacking, because the alt is the bull run, all the alt season is right around the corner, because look how low the alts are getting. You know, none of these alts are gonna hit zero besides maybe BCN and definitely Dent. But besides those are not gonna hit zero. You know what I mean? Like ZIL. When is the last time that I have never seen ZIL under 1,000? You know, I mean, Lance, have you ever seen ZIL under 1,000?
No, not every time I've looked at ZIL, I've never seen it below 1,000. And I'm not saying it hasn't been below 1,000, but yeah, every time I've looked at it, ZIL's always been around 1,100, 1,200.
That's what I'm saying, right? Exactly. Maybe coasting right at 1,000, but never at like 950. You know,
yeah,
never under. You know what I mean? So these are all buys, yo. These are all buy signals. That's what these are. But you just have to just ladder your buys. Just ladder your buys in. Don't go all in on the coin, because they're gonna keep bleeding out. So just ladder your buys in. Just go 25%, 25%, 25%, and keep it pushing. And just do that. You know what I mean? Because then when the off season comes, which is right around the corner, when the bull run comes, which is right around the corner, you're gonna be so happy that you laddered your buys in. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I have. That's what I have my signal group doing right now. We're laddering our buys in. I have accumulation signals, and we're laddering our buys in for that push. Because when this push comes, especially over the weekend, because we all know how the weekend is. It's bloody. The weekends are always bad for crypto. Not many coins go up. Bitcoin goes down because people want to take their shit out and go party and shit. It's just not. It's not good. You know what I mean? But when Monday comes, just like what happened on this week Monday, when Monday comes, yo, the money is going to get poured in again. Guarantee it. Or we might get sold off again. Some kind of reversal is going to happen, okay? Because it's Bitcoin Monday. You know what I mean? And it's always been Bitcoin Monday, okay? So just keep that in mind, yo. So we're still up. We're still bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, all right? And then when I say long term, I mean like, I can't open that up because my thing expired. But on the daily then, okay, look at this. Look at these bands right here, moving up, yo. So this blue line right here is my trend line. When this is up, we're going up. When this is down, we're going down. Okay, this is up. This is bending up. And the volume is increasing from yesterday. More volume has came in today. So what does that mean? What can that tell us? The volume is breaking through the volume's EMA line still. So what can that tell us? That we're still very bullish. Yeah, we are, you know, like overbought, but that's okay, because we're gonna probably bend down and smack this trend line here at like 7,000 or whatever, and then we're gonna go up to this next level, 8,000, or probably to right here, 7,768. That seems to be like a magnet level for a lot of people on Twitter. They're all screaming 7,700. So we're probably gonna hit that and go up from there more than likely. But that's on Bitcoin and that's on the market. So let's go back into it. Let's go talk about some Verge now, okay? So I can go on to some other coins. So if we're looking at Verge, I don't want to clear my chart out, but if we're looking at Verge on the daily, we do see that we still probably have a little more ways to go down, because you see our bands here, we tried to cross up, but it didn't work, so we got pushed back down, and our bands are still moving down, and we actually just broke out of our wedge. So we're still moving down. 304. Right now we're cruising around the whole like 300 range, but 304, that was our low. So would Verge hit under 300? I don't know. Maybe. We might see that over the weekend. What do you think, Lance? Do you think we'll see Verge under 300?
It's possible. If it all depends on the volume, to be honest, man.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
everyone is getting spooked by this bleed out, then they're probably a lot of people are going to assume that all coins are going down, and they just might pull out of their position anyway. Honestly, it's going to be if it does dip down, it's only from the weak hands that are getting out of their trades. You know what I'm saying? Because Verge has a pretty strong community, I believe.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're not going to let their coin get that low. You know what I'm saying?
Below 300. Yeah, I don't know. That's
So
that's
I
a,
feel
it's a level.
like it all depends on that volume. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, because we're already creeping on being oversold. You know what I mean, on the daily for Verge. We're already at that level, so we could dip lower, but I don't know. Under 200 though, I mean under 300, maybe, man, because there is no volume, but we're not breaking out of our volume, of our selling volume on the volume line. So I guess that's a good sign. But it doesn't look too good for Verge right now. It does not. Unfortunately, the price just does not look too good. A lot of pumps and a lot of dumps. A lot of pumps, pump, dump, pump up here, and then we dumped, So we're trying to get up. We're trying to break these lines, but we just seem to can't really break the lines, Besides right here, we did one time, and that's that one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some time.
Yeah, it is. Because
right now, we're scraping the bottom. So I mean, we could dip just a little bit lower, but we're not going too much lower. It would be impossible for it to go that much lower. So like you were saying, you just got to layer those buys. Don't go all in at a certain price. So if it does go down, you just buy more, and then you're in at a even better price. And then if it goes down more, it's not, like I said, it's not going to go down much more. But if it goes down just a little bit more, you buy more. Then you're even at a better price. You know what I'm saying? And
that's right.
You just bought it all the way down, and now you're going to ride it all the way to the top. So, like you said, the alt season's right around the corner. So I'm really excited for what next week has to offer.
Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, that's pretty much on Verge on the daily. Verge on the long term, still have some room to go down. I don't want to look at Verge on the 1 minute, because that'd be crazy. Never look at 1 minute charts, because they're just weird. There's not enough price action. That's what it is. But so let's see. So Verge on the hour, you see, we do have a lot of just a dip, and plus we're on our bottom Bollinger Band, so that means even more. The Verge people, we have to close above 312. Close above 311. So yeah, 312. We have to close above 312. Okay, we have to close either at 312 or above for that to be like considered moving back up. I do see a nice hammer here, but this could only mean but so much in this market. You know what I mean? So whether we go up, it all depends on if we can push that price up and stay above 311. So if you're into Verge, you need to buy some more Verge and keep the price up or something, so that we can start moving up. Definitely, because right now we just have a bunch of just leg after leg after leg, just going down these fib ratios. Okay, so we don't want that anymore, But let's see. So that's Verge on the hour. Okay, so after that, let me see. My personal favorite, we're gonna be looking at Key. Okay, and oh shit, 147, nice. 146, nice. So we're looking at Key because Key went up to 700 sats when it was listed, a couple days after it was listed. Lance, why don't you actually tell them about that? Because that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. It had just gotten listed on Binance. I believe Binance was their first major exchange. I think they were only on like KuCoin and maybe like Gate.io or something like that. But they were on a lot of low volume exchanges. This was their first major exchange. And as soon as it got posted, we saw a little dip, and then it was literally just green for hours.
Yeah.
And I think me and you got in around like
200.
200 sat range, and we rode it all the way up to like 600, 700.
Yep.
So that was very exciting, to be honest, because just bumping up that stop loss and then watching it come straight down, and then it retested that again, and believe we rode that back up and then profited twice, and then now it's just been on this decline. But with that giant pump, there's going to be a long retracement. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to be cooling off for a long time before the next major move. But with this chart you got right here, it's about to break it's a trend right here, and hopefully we see a major move forward, great leap forward.
Definitely. I mean, like I was telling Lance earlier, my favorite thing, M for murder or W for win. We see a bunch of M's here. So you see this first initial pump, first initial M, we came down, and then we made the second arch, and then we went down, and we even tried to retest our neckline on the M. Didn't make it, and that's what we're supposed to do on the M, and also for the W, you always have to retest your neckline or anything. So we didn't make it, so we just kept on going down, right? And then after that, we went back up to retest our neckline, and we formed another M. Okay, so two M's are formed from this M. So we're going down, and then we did try to actually retest here, but it didn't work. So now we're just going down to the bottom of this M, the second M, and now we're going down to the bottom of this first M. So as you can see from both of these M's right here, we pump up as soon as we hit our bottom. Okay, so right now we're just cruising along almost to the bottom of our first M. So right now is basically key is either going to pump, and when I say pump, I mean you're going to see key tomorrow at like around 200 sats, all right, or key is going to dump, which key is probably going to hit like about 120 sats, and then from there it's going to go up, because we're almost at the bottom of our second M, and we're almost at our third Elliott wave change, because we have our 0 down here and our 1 up here, and then our 2, and then our 3, and our 4, and then 5. Okay, so this is basically what we're working with. And then in our triangle correction wave from 3 all the way to 4, we have this charted for 0, A, B, C, D, okay, and then E is going to bounce off of this line right here. So this would be 0, A would be right up here, B, C, D would be right here, okay, and then E would be right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this trend line, and then we're going to retest it at 120. So we're going to break up, okay, probably break to like 170, and then we're going to fall back down to retest this, and then after that we're going to break up to 270, 274, somewhere around there. But key is definitely asleep right now, and it's about to wake up. So if you're not in key, I definitely suggest, now I'm not trying to shill it or something, but it's a good coin to be in, yo. Like I bought in early on, and I'm already in profit. It's a good coin to be in. I think I bought it now like 143, right? Yeah, somewhere around there. I put a little bit at 143, and I staggered my buys in, and it's at 149. I definitely suggest that you hop in this. I have my own signal group buying this at like maybe around like 150. So like 150, 155, you know, plus or minus 5 or 10. But they're gonna buy right around there, all right, and then we're gonna ride that bitch up, and then we're gonna sell it probably around 170, because we see that's our trend line. We're gonna sell it, and then we're gonna see if it's gonna break it, and then we're gonna rebuy. So that's what the plan is. Like I said, if you're not in key, you should definitely get into it. This parabolic pump right here is about to happen again, and we're gonna go all the way up, and it's gonna look. See, this looks just like Bitcoin. Okay, keys 4-hour chart looks just like Bitcoin's chart. Have you ever thought about that, Lance?
Yeah, it does
Look at
look
this
fairly
shit.
similar.
Look at this shit, yo. It looks like Bitcoin's year chart, and then we're just going down from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, you're right.
it just looks like it's ready for a pump, yo. It looks like it's gearing up for that shit. Let me just see.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely breaking out right now. We just need to close in the right spot.
Yep. Let me see if we look at Bitcoin from the year today. See if it's gonna load up because my thing is running slow right now. So if we look at Bitcoin from the year today, there it goes. Look at this. So this is I'm trying to zoom out a little bit more. Okay, that's the RSI. Okay. All right. So this is like when Key was like listed. You see how it looks very very similar, except it's not just all the way. Well, actually, it is kind of just like following a trend all the way flat down, and then we finally
Mm-hmm.
boost up. So that this is what Key is probably going to see, a boost just like this, something like that. That actually looks very similar. I haven't really looked at Bitcoin on the daily in a minute. At least not this far out. But yeah, see, so this is when Key dropped, and then Key it dumped a little bit, and then it boosted up, and then it went flat, and then it boosted all the way up. You see that? Look at
Mm-hmm.
that shit. So that's exactly what Key did. So now Key is doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing. But anyway, yeah. So that's what that is. So like I said, if you're not in Key, you should definitely get into it because it's a definite good coin to be into, and Bitcoin is definitely going up. Um, just hold and stay out the alts if you can. You know, I know I probably sound a little biased, but definitely stay out the alts if you can because they are nuts. They're bleeding out. Ladder your buys and definitely ladder your buys because if you don't ladder your buys, you are going to be in a bad spot and you're going to be out of money. So ladder your buys in. And besides that, that's all that I really have to say for the stream. Anything that you have to say, Lance?
I was just gonna add just a little bit of info
Okay,
here
yeah,
on
yeah, man, go
here.
ahead.
Yeah, this is here stateside in the United States. Congressman Brad Sherman actually just took a stab at the crypto space yesterday, the 19th, at a congressional meeting, claiming that crypto has nothing to offer. Sherman stated that the people of the United States should be prohibited from purchasing or mining any and all cryptocurrency. He
Mm.
says that there's nothing that crypto can do that sovereign currency cannot already accomplish. And he says by participating in the purchasing and mining that we are facilitating illegal narcotics transactions, tax evasion, and supporting national terrorism. And as for crypto being an avenue of investment, he says that we all have animal spirits and we're willing to make a bet. But rather than going into cryptos, you can satisfy that urge by going to a local casino where they actually pay taxes. He says that gambling, which has turned Las Vegas into a city from the desert. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He says that instead of going into crypto, it would be more beneficial to go into risky stocks and to help build more enterprises and build the technologies that we really need. So we can definitely see that not everyone is on board with the crypto wave, but that's to be expected, especially from all the shit heels on Capitol Hill. Not everyone, especially the older generation, is going to see eye to eye. But that's definitely the way it was when the internet boom, the dot-com boom. Everyone said the same thing.
Yeah.
But look where that got us now. It was only another step forward. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see blockchain being another great leap forward. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Just give a little news flash on how things are going here in America. But that's
Okay.
nothing promised. Just comments of what this congressman
I mean,
thinks. It's all up to the SEC. So.
yeah. I mean, bro. We are in a live stream, so I mean, if you got any other info, or you want to just talk about some shit or whatever that's been on your mind about the fucking crypto space or whatever, go ahead, man. You know, we all chilling in here. Got three people watching, so all three of us are
Well,
chilling. Hmm.
nothing really else. I mean, the only thing else that's on my mind is that $20 billion hedge fund that Coinbase claims that
Yeah,
they've anchored in. You know, that's definitely a big move because you know, $20 billion, that's no joke. You know what I'm saying? And if Coinbase is coming out and saying that they have a $20 billion hedge fund, you know, just before the ETF, you know, that only buys it even more with this recent Bitcoin pump and this giant $20 billion hedge fund, and with the promises of all these, you know, altcoins to be added to Coinbase. You know, it's only good news surrounding the space right now. So
right.
I can only imagine that, you know, people are getting themselves into, you know, a good position, and, you know, hopefully this news about the ETF is gonna slingshot us to glory. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's the only other thing I really got on my mind.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Well, I mean, that shit sounds pretty good to me. So, all right. So I guess that's about all that I have for today for the stream. So, like I said, if you're not in Key, get inside Key. It's a great coin to be in right now. You're gonna miss out on it when it's like 1,000 sats. You know, probably my next video I'll talk about it like a little bit. You know, because it actually is a pretty cool coin to be in, I guess. But yeah, man. So I will catch you guys in the next stream. All right.